Now? Okay. So I can tell you one quick little funny at work. Um, I was filling up the station, the tables and everything for the next day. And I go to the next table and I go, okay, so there's a guy sitting at the one table, the last person in the place. I'm like, all right. And he's like sitting there eating, and we're the only ones there. So we're talking a little bit louder than we probably should be, back and forth, back and forth. But I go to the next table and I'm like, oh gosh, I need a sugar caddy. And he's like, I'm a sugar daddy. I was like, "No." I said, "Sugar caddy." And he was like, "Oh, oh." And I was like, no, yeah." But he, like, really, like, was, like, raising I was like, "No, I'm so sorry. That's not what I said." He was, like, way in. I was like, "I'm so sorry. That's not what I said." I'm sugar caddy, sugar daddy. That was my that was that was my work thing. Oh god, yeah. Well, some people apparently he was, like, all in. He was like, "Oh!" He, like, jumped up, like, raising his hand and shit, and I was like, "I don't know. I didn't wait on him." Was something that I wasn't prepared to talk about, and I was like, "No, I said sugar caddy." And he's like, "Oh, oh." Like, he hurried up and left. He was the last one he was the last one of the day. Yeah, I guess he was, like, way in. Like, he was, like, up for it. I was like, "Oh my god, no, that's not what I said." 67? 60 something. Yeah. Like, and then I told my coworker the next day, and she was like, "Why didn't you fucking call me?" It's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, next time he's in, we'll call you." Because he really did think that's what I said. And he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "No, that's not what I said." I was like, "Oh, no, 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 no." I said, "Sugar caddy." I said, "But that's a really good." I know how easy it is. I put a I coulda had sugar parents and not had to do anything, and they are fucking bringing me treats all the time, like, what? I was like, it was so weird. Yeah, like, nah. Oh, you coulda shot a sugar daddy? No, I'm not embarrassed. Yeah, go for it. Tell me. Oh, dykes. Got 'em. I don't know why. They're protective. Yeah, it's weird, right? I mean, not weird. I'm like, "Thank you for, like." being but oh my god. Yeah. Could have been a sugar daddy too. Yeah, I went I went once. So one time I went, oh, I see now I feel so stupid. Twice, three, twice, thrice, many times. I'm just so stupid. I'm like, no, 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 I can't. I went and no, I'm like, yeah, because I just can't. But do you think? Let me tell you. So I went and bartended one time at a place, and like not even like a week, and this guy was like, old guy, like was like, oh, I just this ring, it was so nice, and I thought you would like it, and blah blah blah, and like, but I wasn't there. I mean, he was telling me how much he liked my Australian opal necklace that I had, so it was in like a fancy black bag and a little thing, and I was like, I can't accept this gift. He wasn't there. I was like telling I was like, I'm sorry, I can't accept this gift. It was so pretty. It was like orange and pink and yellow, and it was a ring though. It was so weird. It was a ring. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't accept. Can you just tell him that I can't take this? I know, but everybody else is like, I would have took it and I would have like done it and or something or just kept it. And I'm like, but who knows if the girl even gave it back to him? I mean, it was an older bartender lady. I would assume she would have. I was like, I appreciate, but I like literally like, no, that's, I don't know. So then another time, this girl comes in and she's like, "Oh, my husband, all this money, blah blah blah," and she was like buying me drinks all night and stuff. And I was like, oh, and she was like giving me money, and then she eventually like, oh, what it was they had a little fruit stand from like local fruit, and there was tomato. Oh god, and there was like tomatoes and this and that and stuff. She was, like eating the fucking tomato, and I was like, okay, so I bought 4 tomatoes. This is a story. I bought, okay, 4 tomatoes, right? From the thing. So at the bar, there was this little thing outside where like there was like produce and fruit and vegetable. But it was literally like one person's garden thing. It wasn't a farmer's market. It was like one per so I bought 4 tomatoes. So like, what was the question? What was the question? No. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who the people they weren't there. So, I'm like, bought 4 really good-looking tomatoes, and this girl comes up and just, like, takes my tomato and starts, like, eating it. Yeah. So she's like, "Oh, wait." She was like, "Oh, those tomatoes look so" I was like, "Yeah, they have a bunch outside." And she's like, "Oh, but that looks like a really good tomato. Can I have it?" And I was like, "Well, I bought these tomatoes, right?" And she's just like obnoxiously whatever. And she comes over and takes my tomato and puts salt on it and fucking starts eating it in the bar. Like, so I'm sitting here with this girl eating my fucking tomatoes that I just bought. And then she starts trying to, like, buy me drinks and, like, pay for everything. And she's like, "Oh, my husband's money, blah, 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 and this and that, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "I have no idea what's going on right now. All I know is I bought these tomatoes, I picked them out of the thing, and now you're eating my fucking tomatoes." And she, like, ate, like, 2 of them. And then she, like, was, like, giving me money, like, all night. And I, like, got really weirded out by it after not very long because, like, you're giving me money and you're eating my tomatoes, and it's, like, becoming really weird, and then she kept, like, giving me, like, money, and I was like she's like, "Yeah, he's gonna pick me up sometime soon, blah, blah, blah," and I'm like, "Okay, well, I think I have to go," and she's like, "Ah!" And we're, like, sitting there talking, and she's so obnoxious and handing me money, and I just, like I took the money, some of it, for the tomatoes, but I put the rest I said she said her husband's coming to pick her up. I said, "Give the husband the money back that she's giving away. You know they took the money. Why didn't I take the money? I'm so stupid. I can't do it. I'm so bad at that." Yeah. Uh-huh. Right? Right? Am I can't do it. I can't do it. I wanna do it, but I can't. I'm so bad. I mean, not so bad, but isn't it so bad that you can't Yeah. So you were going back in, he was coming out because he realized there was a problem? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like, I don't know what it is, like, I literally cannot, like one guy dropped an entire money clip one time, like, money, and I was like, "I'll just hold it and see if he comes back, but if he doesn't come back, then I'm gonna keep it." Of course, he showed up, like, 3 hours later, and I'm like, "Here it is." Like, I wanted it so bad, but I can't do it. Oh, I couldn't do it. I was, like, so guilty just even holding on to it because I didn't tell anybody else because I thought that if I told anybody else, then they would keep it. Yeah, that one I couldn't stand more. I was holding on to the guy's entire wallet. And then today, the guy fucking dropped his whole wallet, and I was like, "Your wallet, your wallet." 'Cause I'm a good person. I can't be that way. I'm nice. I'm not a good person. Yes, I guess. Ah, stop. Oh, I thought you said I'm not a good person. I don't know. To give me a complex on top of the many. Oh, I don't know. No, you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. Literally, that's what I was just thinking. Like, I know you wouldn't, but I was like confused. Confused. What did I tell you about? No. Tell me about it. Continue. I don't know anymore. Um, I do that. I say, I'll see you next time all the time. I don't mean it that way, but one person pointed it out to me. And he was like, "Are you calling me a cunt?" And I was like, I was like, I didn't even know what that meant until you just pointed it out to me. Uh, carry on. Carry on. Doesn't really matter. Mm, mm. All right. Wow. Oh, well, that's the end of the song. Anyways, so I can't even. I don't know. You got nothing? Um, I was just okay. Hi. So, ah, next. Why would we switch? Um, I switch. You we can switch. Might I'm not sure. Dreams? We talk about dreams. Not politics. Somebody else just came in, I think. Hello.